You didn't think you'd see me. You didn't think you'd see. You didn't think you'd see me, did you? Wow, I did not know. I would have thought the building supplies were absolutely going to this neighbor, but they're going to that neighbor. That's cool. Oh, they are doing cedar siding on their house. Yo, look at this thing that moves sideways. Oh my God, that is so cool. He is on a forklift that moves sideways. Okay, guys, so I am making 2 loaves of sourdough today with varying degrees of whole wheat in them. I have to rewatch my first live stream to know what I did with the flours. I don't know. I think this one might be, no. This one is 150 grams of whole wheat to 350 grams of bread flour. This one is all bread flour, and the reason I see whole wheat in this one is because of the whole wheat starter. Does that all make sense so far? Good. So this one, this whole wheat one was so, you'll see it in the first stretch and fold. It was so tough and tight, like I could barely even move it. And then the second were way better. Now this one's looking really good. So I'm gonna wet my hands. When you do your stretch and fold, you want to wet your hands. I just learned that from a lady on TikTok. And then you take the dough, you go underneath it gently. Welcome to my live stream. Hi. You pull it. It's really hard to do, like showing you. So you pull it and then you fold it over itself. Then you turn the bowl and you do it. You stretch it again and you fold it on itself. You turn the bowl again. It's hard to do it on the mirror of the camera. You stretch it up gently, and you don't want to rip it. And you fold it again. And then you turn it again. And you stretch it up, and you fold it again. And then you have the third round of stretches and folds. I don't know why my recipe says this is optional. From what I can tell, it's not. But I did have a great loaf turn out. I don't know if it was beginner's luck or what. I did have an amazing loaf turn out. This loaf, I even forgot the salt in it first. I added the salt in the first round of stretch and fold, so I got away with it. So I'm just a beginner, and I wanted to show you guys the process. The process when you're talking to the pros, it becomes really overwhelming. They're talking about all sorts of hydration levels and different stuff, but I'm just a beginner, and I'm here to tell you the mistakes I made and which ones you can get away with and which ones you can't. And I know a lot of it has to do with the humidity and stuff in your house and all that good stuff. But anyway, that one I did forget to put the salt in, and I added the salt during the stretch and fold. So on this loaf, we're going to find out if that works. Find out the hard way on that one. And now this one is bread dough, bread flour. So again, wet our hands, wet your hands, and then gently scrape the dough up from the bottom. Fold it. Turn it gently from the bottom. It's a little hard to show you, but you get the idea, right? And then you fold it on itself. You guys see? You turn it again. This is the third fold. Go from underneath. You stretch it and fold it on itself again. See, you don't need, I mean, you need it. You do need it, but you don't need it. So, and then this is like the fourth side. It's hard to show you guys, but you just are pulling it off the bottom and then folding it on itself. So I actually found out a little more when I was trying to find out how to do this about why sourdough, they say it's healthier. I think everything is a scam. How can bread be healthy? But, so I found out why sourdough is said to be healthier than regular bread, and it's because the probiotics and stuff and bacteria and the acids in the bread actually break down some of the gluten after you eat it. So it's not like a gluten bomb on you, which I did not know that. I learned that today. So I should probably make a 3 things about sourdough you didn't know short. Guys, that's it. So that was the third out of 4th set of stretch and folds. I've had loaves turn out just fine without stretch and folds. I use the Clever Carrot method, or the Clever Carrot recipe, and she said that the stretch and folds were optional. and said you could do one stretch and fold at 30 minutes, but I didn't because, like, why would I do that if it's optional? If I don't have to do it, why would I do it? So I didn't stretch and fold my first loaf, and it came out just fine. But then, like, when I read, it seems that people are stretching and folding for like several minutes. Some people are doing 4 rounds. So right now I'm doing 4 rounds of stretch and fold separated by 30 minutes each. And during those 30 minutes, I've been power cleaning my house and live streaming that for an ADHD body double to help other people who need to clean their houses. But yeah, guys, in a half an hour, this will be, we can, my oven with the light on is 86 degrees. I never thought that an oven with a light on could be 15 degrees warmer than the house. Everything with sourdough happens faster the warmer it is. So yeah, that's that. We have 2 bulk rising sourdough loaves that are 3 sets of stretch and folds through, and there's going to be 1 more set of stretch and folds for the 4th roll of stretch and folds. Then we are going to let it double. Then we take it out, form it into a ball, and score it. And then we put it in our cast iron and we let it sit until it gets puffy. You don't have to let that one double. You just have to let that one like wait until it looks really nice and smooth and like puffed out. Then I put it in the oven at 450 for 20 minutes and then I lower it down to 400. And I've had really good success with that. I've been doing this every stretch and fold video, I guess. I can do it for this one too. If you guys want to see, I have a failed loaf. This is my first fail. It's my 3rd loaf, my first fail. I think it's overproofed, I think. I think I turned the oven on a little bit trying to cheat to get a warmer environment for it to rise faster because I didn't want to be up until midnight like I have been every day making bread. The sourdough starter literally runs my life. It really doesn't have to, but I'm on a whole thing. So I could see it wasn't rising right, and the dough was really weird to work with, so I just friggin' baked it, and I actually cut it and tasted it. The taste and the flavor. I guess if overproofing it can take away the sour flavor or give it a weird flavor, but it tasted amazing. And always bake. You never throw away the sourdough. You bake it, you make breadcrumbs, you make crostini, whatever, croutons. So I am going to probably offer my mom some crostini because she's having a little appetizer spread. And yeah, I don't know, whatever. It's still bread. And I really didn't want to make that mistake again. So I'm not trying to take any shortcuts. I think sourdough teaches you the old world value of patience and not taking shortcuts, which I really appreciate and I like it. And I love making sourdough. I don't even eat bread. Do you guys know that? Yeah, I can't eat this stuff. So enjoy it if you can. No, I can. I just don't because I'm trying to lose. I gained 20 pounds. Ugh. And it's May, so I'm a little bit late on my hot girl summer journey, but we'll get there. My whole channel is about, like, obviously all the stuff I do in my life, but I'm doing a lot of stuff to improve my life. I'm about to turn 39, and by the time I turn 40, I want to get my life to like right where I want it to be. So I've got a lot of work to do because I was really off the rails with my life. So subscribe to the channel if you want to see my sourdough journey, my hair journey, my skin journey, my fitness journey, my journey to turning 40. Thanks for being here, guys, and I'll see you in the next one. The next time I come back in a half hour, so it's 12:30, so at 1 o'clock, we're going to do our final sets of stretch and folds, and then it'll be in for the bulk rise, so that'll be by 1. It'll probably bulk rise by like 5 or 6. So basically, I'm not going to be home until about 9:30 tonight, so I think I'm going to wind up having to bake it at 9:30, but it'll be done by 10:30 tonight, and then I'm going to figure out how the timing of letting it rise overnight. The first loaf I made, I let it rise overnight, and I got away with it, and that was awesome because this is like a lot. But once you figure out the timing and everything, it becomes really easy. You have to understand the process of what's going on with your sourdough. Once you understand it, it gets a lot easier. It's not really the recipe. It's more learning the method. So anyway, beginner to beginner, happy sourdough journey, and I'll see you guys in the next video where we finish the last set of stretching folds. I cannot wait.